Sorts of assumptions as we have been doing all along. We will tell all sorts of stories, some real, some imaginary. But to the people in this country, Mr. Speaker, the bottom line for them is what this budget has for them and what it takes from them. So we can continue to bring our illusions, we can continue to allow our imaginations to move, we can tell tales out of school. Whatever we do in here, Mr. Speaker, the judge of Budget 2016 will not be here, sir. It will be the citizens of this land. And each one of them will seek answers to two questions, and I repeat. What does Budget 2016 have for me? And what will Budget 2016 take from me? Those are the two operative questions. And you know, sir, out there already, over the past couple of days, we have gotten some little descriptors of Budget 2016. One, a pickpocket budget. Two, a parasitic budget. Three, a vampire budget. And the people out there, when they ask those two questions, these are their conclusions based on what they have heard and based on what they have read. And you know, if these aren't important things for us, let me respond to some very good statements made by the Honorable Member, Mr. John Adams, Region 3, and he spoke on behalf of the people of Region 3. Well, sir, I am from there too. Maybe, sir, we haven't spoken to the same set of people. So this is what my set of people in Region 3.
All honorable members should address the chair.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My apologies, sir.
Including you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Mr. Speaker, yes, sir. Maybe the honorable member, sir, has spoken to some of the residents in Region 3 with whom I have not spoken. But a lot of them, sir, what they've said to me is totally different from what the honorable member would have reported. They said to me, sir, that the drains can never be kept clean by one-time digging, sir. That's what they said to me. So my friends can call 15, 20, 30 years. The drains will have to be maintained. And that is a frequent exercise, as we are finding out. Well, I am no stranger to the truth. You know, sir, we talk about the West Demerara Hospital and all the vision for it. Sir, that hospital presently, you can't even get an X-ray done. That hospital is a fixture. It's a building now, sir. You don't have medical supplies in that hospital. And you know, sir, we talk about the agriculture in Region 3 and what is happening. My little understanding is that sugar is agriculture. And you know, in Region 3, the Wales estate is scheduled for closure. And we are told that by the end of second crop 2016. But the closure has already started, sir. Workers, and I had my little discourse with the Honorable Minister of Agriculture, informal, and so I would not share whatever was discussed there. But workers, sir, have already been sent home. Workers have already been sent home, Wales Estate. So where's this good life that is existing in Region 3? Losing your job is good life? Very well. Maybe whom I have spoken with, as I said, the Honorable Member John Adams have not spoken to. And then, you know, sir, the Honorable Member Ms. Ferguson, spoke about corruption. And she also she made some quotes about the PPP corruption. And she went to WikiLeaks. She went to Transparency International. You know, sir, all of us can quote things and pick things up. And then she quoted some very nice words from His Excellency, Mr. President, sir. You know, sir, but I went to WikiLeaks too, sir, and it's recently I read, branded our president, Mr. Granger, as an anti-Indian racist. Are we to take this into this house, sir, and say, well, that's my opinion, sir? We got to be very careful, sir. We can't pick things up, bring it to this house, sir, without having evidence to support it, sir, and pass it on the opinion and views. Too much of it has already happened in this house today, sir. Too much, sir. We got to put a stop somehow, sir. It's not heading nicely. You know, sir, the Honorable Minister of Finance, page 7, budget speech, 3.2, Mr. Speaker, the sugar industry returned a creditable performance in 2015, with production growing by 6.9% to 231,145 metric tons. What a wonderful achievement. And then the Honorable Member, sir, Mr. Sharma, stated that last year was a bumper year for sugar. My words. Sir, the sugar cane cannot be planted this week and be harvested next week. And there's things that are called ratoons, sir. Ratoons are annual thing. So, I don't know, maybe we have found the miracle cane. My point here, sir, is that if sugar has done so well, and the sugar workers in this country are the only state-attached workers in 2015 in this country that has not received a cent increase from this government, what kind of motivation, what kind of reward is that? What kind of justice is that? And you know, my good friends, sir, the honorable ministers of government, sir, wasted no time in paying themselves fat cats. I'm seeing the fat cats, the people who normally chanted fat cats. I'm not seeing them, sir. The fat cats have paid themselves fat salaries, sir. And you know, the control freakisms, they're missing, sir. The control freakisms are missing. Because what has happened, sir, they have control now the pockets of the poor sugar workers. So what the sugar workers will judge this budget as, sir, what the budget has for them is zero, taking away their livelihoods. And it is also digging deeper into their pockets. Sir, the Honorable Minister spoke well about rice. He said, page 3.3, page 7, 3.3, in spite of the uncertainty that prevailed in the rice industry, recorded output was 687,784 metric tons, an increase of 8.3%. The Honorable Prime Minister, sir, and the Honorable Minister of State visited Escobar last week, sir, and in their interaction, one rice farmer who has cultivated 176 acres of rice land, sir, said to the honorable ministers, he said, as his name is Mr. Baharali, sir, the honorable member can verify that. He said, sir, I got $800 per bag for my paddy. Where is the $9,000 and $6,000 promised by that side of the house to the very rice farmers? And I echo the sentiment. Minister of Finance, sir, according to your junior Minister of Finance, you know how to find money. Because if you take an empty treasury from the PPP and you're able to present two huge budgets, sir, then you can find the money to pay the rice farmers the $9,000 and $6,000 per acre per bag. You know, sir, the good life in Region 3 that my good friend spoke of, the Honorable Member Mr. John Adams, he said 95% of the rice, this crop would be saved. Sir, I don't know how he did his maths, but let me use his figures and say 5% of the farmers then, they would have lost their investment in their crop. Sir, you only have to drive along the West Demerara Highway. Drive along that West Demerara Highway, sir, and you will see all the rice lands that have now been plowed because drought has taken it over. The people have lost their crops. We must bring the facts to this house, sir. How can then people be happy, sir? How then can Region 3 people say that they are so happy, sir? You know, sir, water situation. Water situation in this country, sir. We have, on page 39 of this budget speech, sir, 4.66, over 1,200 residents are receiving potable water in Anns Grove, Anguys Avenue, and Friendship. Sir, so nice. Maybe East Bank Essecubo is not in Region 3, or is not a favored set of communities. Residents on the East Bank of Essecubo are calling for the intervention by the Guyana Water Incorporation, Inc., as they have to use water that is contaminated. Residents are complaining that the water coming through their taps is discolored and full of sediments. This, resident said, is contributing to health issues as they cannot afford to buy water for domestic use. One resident said, I drank the water because the rain is not falling, and I'm now because I'm not getting rainwater. I cannot afford to buy water, but that was a big mistake I made. I started to vomit and I got diarrhea for almost a week. They really need to do something about this water. Guyana Times newspaper, February 9th, 2016. And sir, you know, the Honorable Minister, Mr. Bulkan, he stated too, sir, that in this 2015, he said, page 62 of the Hansard, he said in this year and this last year, in this year budget, to ensure that every Guyanese has access to reliable, safe, and quality potable water, $690 million was allotted to coastland water supply. Sir, East Bank, Essecubo, sir, is coastland. And what I've just said, sir, maybe you need to explain to them what you did with the money, because they are not getting that what you call reliable, safe, and quality potable water, sir. They haven't gotten it. Our pensioners, sir. You know, sir, we have heard all these nice things about how much our pensioners get. This is the second budget, and this budget is 2016. Last year was 2015. Sir, we're not coming back to this house with a budget for 2015, not 2016, in this year 2016. This budget, sir, that is being presented now takes us to the end of December 2016. So when we talk about our senior citizens, sir, it is not what they get in 6 months, sir. It is what they will get for 2 years, come December 2016.
Remember, you have 2 minutes remaining.
Mr. Speaker, could I use the same opportunity to ask for the extension, the comrade's 5 minutes extension, beyond his 2 minutes he still has waiting. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Honourable member, you will be allowed to speak for 20 minutes. Please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Yes, Mr. Speaker. The subsidy from our pensioners were removed under this excuse, sir, that the number of pensioners receiving was a small number of 6,000 to 7,000. However, that figure was arrived at. I wish to ask the Honourable Minister of Finance, how many thousands, sir, will benefit from this airport departure tax, sir? Will it be more than 6,000 or 7,000? How How many, sir? I am not a pensioner yet, sir. How many of the persons, sir, these pensioners, will benefit from the driver's license rebate, sir? How many thousands? Are there less than 6, less than 7,000? Take it off, sir. Scrap it. This initiative is bad. It is not going to all the pensioners. You know, sir, we removed the subsidies, water and electricity, because we said it was not going to all. We failed to realize that if the pensioner is a male and the meter is in that male name, then the female, who is most likely to be a pensioner, sir, both of them will benefit from that same subsidy because they live in the same house. So this mathematics, or magimatics as you call it, sir, I don't know how it's working, where it's coming from. So that doesn't really seem too nice. Sir, we talk about education and all this thing about education. And you know, sir, we got from the budget last year, education allocation, sir, 633,389,000 for the 10 regions, sir. And so much emphasis on education. 27.2%, sir, return to the Consul Fund. They didn't spend it. 461 million spent, sir. There's the type of people, and we talk more, sir. The total allocation last year for capital programs for the 10 regions, sir, was 2.1 billion. Sir, 20.9% of that wasn't spent. Very quickly, sir, Region 4 failed to spend 46.3% of their capital allocation. Region 8, 30.3 unspent. Region 10, 37.4. So they get too much money, apparently. And this year, sir, the capital allocation is, the total allocation for the 10 regions, $32 billion, sir. Out of those $32 billion, 9.3% has gone to Region 10. Region 10, sir, has gotten more allocation this year again than Region number 1, Region number 5, Region number 7, Region number 8, Region number 9. And compare the population density, sir, it will tell another story. Sir, you know, the final bit that I want to really rush through here, sir. The fees. Driver's license, private hire car, provisional driver's license, international driving permit, conductor's license, dealer's license, identification mark, competence failure. All, sir, good life. This is what we're taking from the people. 100% increase. 100% increase from them. All motor vehicles, sir, all fitness for tractors, trailers, all vehicles licensed, 100% we're taking from the people, sir.
You have 2 minutes remaining, honorable member.
Thank you, sir. Sir, we have increases like 468%, increases like 500%, increases like 471%, increases like 376%, 566%. This is what we're taking from the people, sir. So this budget, in answering the question, what it will give or what it will take, it is taking more than it is giving, sir. That is what this budget is seeking to do, sir. You know, sir, when we look at what has happened with regards to the allocations that were made in the budget, agriculture, miserly with all the drainage issues that we got, the amount of money that was returned, sir, is in excess of 19% of the capital allocation in 2015. And that's the reason we're here where we are, sir. And yet, you know, sir, we're speaking and we're saying that the good life is there. The good life is nowhere, sir. The good life is only with those who have paid themselves all that they have gotten. And then, Mr. Speaker, region number 8. Every year, the Honorable Minister of Communities, when he was over here, as a member of this House, opposition benches, lamented region number 8 is getting the smallest allocation in the budget. I felt so sorry for him sometimes because he was so emotional. Now, this is the second budget that has come, sir, and I still felt so sorry for the Honorable Minister this time. It is still the lowest, sir. It is still in region number 8, the lowest, sir. You know. Well, I don't know what you're talking about, my dear sir.
Your time is up.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.